Greetings, 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 royal family. Hey, you guys. Remember that from the Goonies? All right, it's Tuesday, August the 31st. Tomorrow is the first of the month. Make sure your bills are paid. This is just a friendly reminder, all right? Can you believe it? August is over. Woo! September is upon us, and the summer is coming to a close. It's all good, though. We here. I'm happy to be here. All right, so this is another episode of the Morning Boogie Morning Show, right? I don't know when this will be up on YouTube streaming, but we're live and in living color here on Twitch. Shout out to the Twitch family. Shout out to the YouTube family. I'm hopped up on iced coffee, y'all. So pardon my fast pace, okay? It is what it is. You know what I wanted to start off saying? We got a whole lot to talk about today. It's going to be really quick, not too heavy, right? Just real lighthearted and cool. BTS, right? This K-pop group. They recently did the remix to Butter with Meg Thee Stallion, right? Fun fact, or useless fact, I've never heard the song Butter. I know it was on the charts. It was like getting spins and streams, BTS everywhere. K-pop, yay, you know? They're blowing up the charts. But I actually, not too long ago on the radio, a little earlier this morning, heard the song Butter. And then I remembered, oh, snap, Meg Thee Stallion did a remix. So I listened to the remix. But I heard the Butter on the radio, then I went back and listened to the remix. Because when it came out, I didn't care, so I didn't listen to it. That song is whack. What? And I thought, okay, forgive my ignorance, but I didn't know. I thought BTS didn't speak English. I don't know. You know, I keep up with trends in music and stuff like that, but if I don't care, I don't care. This is the song that, it sounds like a Disney Channel song. Is that why it's blowing up? Because it's catchy? Let me know. Y'all like this Butter song? And with Meg Thee Stallion, I'm not mad at Meg Thee Stallion for partnering with them and doing this. It's smart. This song is a chart topper. And Meg Thee Stallion could possibly get a number one featured with them. I don't know. The song was already doing well, but that song it's giving me very much Disney Channel. Anyway, greetings everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing well. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, then that means that you're here. Okay. So Trick Daddy is trending, and not for a good reason. I almost threw up my breakfast. All right. So we're gonna get into that. Soulja Boy has a problem with Kanye West. He called Kanye West a coward. We're going to touch on that briefly. And I wanted to touch on first, before we get into the shenanigans and stuff like that, kind of keeping everybody abreast of what's going on. Those of you who watch the news, who keep up with everything that's going on with this situation, y'all know what I'm talking about, the Big C. Down in Florida, that governor, Lil Ronnie, he really is a trip. So he's going at it with the school districts. They're going back and forth because of this, face covering mandate, right? He signed an executive order a little bit before schools started down in Florida. And the executive order is that face coverings are not going to be mandated. Before, he wasn't doing anything. He was letting all the mayors and the city officials handle their counties how they saw fit. I told a couple of people in conversation, or reminded a couple of people, if you think about it, the state of Florida was never really closed down, right? Spring break was not too long ago. You guys saw all over social media that it was popping on South Beach, right? So there was no, face covering mandate. So he decides to sign an executive order saying, nope, you cannot force these kids to cover their face. And if you do, school districts, I'm going to fine you. Well, they took Lil Ronnie to court. All right. And it didn't work out in his favor. So basically a judge struck down Lil Ronnie's mandate ban, saying that he didn't have the power to do it. And again, there was no mandate. Certain establishments like, supermarkets said, hey, you have to wear a face covering. Now Ronnie said, if you make these kids wear these face coverings, I'm going to fine you. This is what him and the school districts have been going back and forth about for the past couple of weeks. So a judge ruled that, governor's, mask mandate ban was unconstitutional. Schools may impose mask mandates for their district. And this is what the Leon County Circuit Judge John Cooper said. I guess that's a county in Florida. And This move comes after 10 Florida districts defied the governor and imposed mask mandates anyway. Now, if you are keeping up with what's going on in Florida, you know that the numbers are sky high. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm avoiding certain words for specific reasons, right? So the numbers are sky high. And Ronnie thought it would be a good idea before school start to say, no, you cannot force these kids. It's up to the parents. He was leaving it up to the parents. Some of the schools said, well, screw that. We are going to impose this mask mandate. If your kid wants to go to this school, they have to have a face covering. If not, find another school. Ronnie decides to fine some of the schools for going against his little orders, throwing temper tantrums like a little toddler. Well, the school district took him to court and judge said, Ronnie, this is unconstitutional. So here we are. So I found it very interesting while I'm bringing this up. I find it very interesting that Lil Ronnie's whole stance is the parents should have the right to raise their children the way they want. I don't disagree with that. But how interesting is it that with this, you're giving parents all the rights, but a mother recently had her child taken away because she didn't want to give the child a B12 shot. Happened right in Florida, right? You heard about that? I can't remember the young lady's name. Did I write it down? Saisha Mercado. I think she was a contestant on American Idol. She did get her youngest child back. She has 2 children, and the doctor decided to call CPS on her. And this doctor in Florida is known to do this to black parents, making false claims to CPS. And she got her child taken away because she didn't want to give the baby a vitamin B12 shot. Now, unless this newborn baby is working out in the gym, running marathons, what would be the need, for the dire need for a newborn to get a B12 shot? So, Lil Ronnie, I think your priorities are all mixed up. You don't really care. And I'm glad that a sane judge in Florida decided to rule in favor of the school district. These kids are going to school, and although people have their opinions about face coverings, if you don't want to have your child wear a face covering, that is solely up to you. But send them to a school where that behavior is accepted. Point blank, period. Is it just me? I'm not fighting with anybody about anything. You do what you want. However, if the rules are the rules in this particular school, don't try to be a fake superhero and change it. Find a school that adheres to what it is that you want your child to do. No, everybody wants to fight, right? It is what it is. Anyway, so let's move this along. Where is my other logo? Sorry, y'all. Let me switch the screen. All right, we're back. So moving along, let's just get past that. All right, speaking of the big C, we're still on the big C. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I understand that everybody is freaking out. I get it. I wholeheartedly understand people are in dire need of preventative measures of because of this situation, this C thing, right? That's what I'm going to call it, the C thing. But for the love of all things sanitary, do not use things that you're not supposed to use to try to either prevent or treat this C thing. What the heck is this, right? This is an article stating why you should not use Ivermectin to treat or prevent the C thing. What is Ivermectin? Ivermectin is actually a medication that is given to horses to prevent or treat heartworm. So I don't know who came up with this genius idea that this would be a good thing to use, but you got people out here getting misinformation, so much so that, the FDA had to put on their website why you should not be using this form of medication. Now, they have used this medication to treat some like intestinal parasites in humans, but it is prescribed by a doctor, I guess. But people are somehow buying this and they're using it. But this is used for animals to prevent heartworm disease and like certain parasitic, infections. And the FDA said, hey, y'all, don't use this to treat C thing. And again, it's because there's a lot of misinformation swirling around. And I wholeheartedly believe that certain people who have the power, as far as how information is distributed, I think that they want this type of confusion. I think fear causes people to make decisions that benefit the well-to-do, because people will spend money out of fear. People will not do things out of fear. People will do things out of fear. So can you imagine the people who are the manufacturers of this specific medication? People are buying it to treat the C thing and they think that it'll work. The people who manufacture this, they're getting rich. I know that sounds twisted and sick, right? But this is the ghetto states of America. This is crazy. So if you're interested in reading this article, it's on the FDA.gov website. But again, they're stating, there's a number of reasons why you should not be using this medication. Taking large doses of this drug is dangerous and can cause serious harm. If you have a prescription for this medication for an FDA approved use, get it from a legitimate source and take it exactly as prescribed. So this is just some excerpts from the article. Never use medications intended for animals on yourself. Ivermectin preparations for animals are very different from those approved for humans. So the FDA had to go as far to put this on the website to tell individuals, do not use this medication that is specifically for animals. So again, a lot of misinformation swirling around on the web, and it's causing people to do crazy things, dangerous things. So I don't even know what to say. All right, up next. Remember these two? This is Tamar Braxton on the left, and that is Vincent the Herbert on the right. Now, according to Radar Online, Vincent is accused of defrauding a jeweler, and he's being sued for $66,000 after his check allegedly bounced. Now, this is according to court documents obtained by Radar. A jewelry company named Green & Co. International and its owner, Michael Green, are suing Herbert, accusing him of fraud and deceit along with breach of contract. The suit also added that Herbert's companies Glow Joe Music Inc. and Transcend LLC listed, as defendants. Dang. So you and your two companies are being sued. The company says that they are a high-end diamond and jewelry store located in Beverly Hills. Green & Co. claimed that Vincent Herbert reached out to them in December 2018, asking them to create 7 unique separate pieces for him. The deal was finalized on May 19, 2019. Green & Co. says that Herbert repeatedly lied about his net worth, including his ability to pay for the jewelry, his career, and his involvement in the music industry. Ooh, child. The article goes on to say they accuse Braxton's ex of knowingly making them misrepresentations in an effort to include the company to extend him a line of credit. So you didn't do like a credit check or a background check? Or he used, see, a lot of these celebrities be getting stuff for free. They be getting special favors done. Now that's partly your fault too, Green & Co. You were so greedy that you didn't do your due diligence. If I walked in there, you would want my fingerprint. You would want to know my blood type, my credit score. You would want my last 20 pay stubs, what I ate for breakfast, all types of stuff. My favorite nail polish color. You know what I'm saying? So see, they got greedy and they figured, oh yeah, he a big music star. Yeah, we're going to make bank. Really? Vince, why are you defrauding the people if this is true? Now, they allowed him to write a check as partial payment and agreed to let him take possession of the pieces before the invoice had been paid in full. Green & Co. says that they relied on his word when allowing him to walk off with the jewelry. Wow, must be nice. But Vince seems like a nice, charismatic guy, so he could probably, you know what I'm saying, finagle his way into getting away with that. Now, Herbert wrote them a check for $20,000 and they gave him his custom-made jewels. However, they claim when they went to the bank to cash it, the check bounced, biggity bounce, biggity bounce. The suit reads, immediately via text messages with the defendant, plaintiffs informed the defendant that the check was returned for insufficient funds and inquired when the $20,000 and the remaining balance of the invoice will be paid in full. The jeweler says that each time that they asked Herbert when he was going to pay his debt, he offered false promises and guarantees. always saying that the money was being transferred into plaintiff's account or that he would meet the plaintiffs to pay his balance due. Defendant never paid. The company says that Herbert kept making promises, but he never paid up on the bill. As a result, they are suing him for the remaining balance plus interest totaling $66,320.12. Child. Now you heard that he had financial issues in the past for several years. I think in my opinion that's why Tamar got the heck up out of Dodge. I know he owes Sony Music tons of money, and his business partner, one of his former business partners, I think was suing him as well. Dang, Vincent, why you do that? Why you do that? Pay them people their money. That's crazy. That's so embarrassing. Yikes. Like I said, I think that's why Tamar got the heck up out of Dodge, because she knew that this was coming. When Sony sues you, yeek. That's heavy. That's absolutely positively heavy. Isn't he in a relationship with somebody? But again, this is all alleged. If it's true, just because Radar, they obtained court documents, so there's got to be some truth to it. But we'll see how this pans out. Trust me, the blogs will definitely be all over this. All right, on a lighter note, this is Diddy. Diddy has 3 daughters, okay? Chance, and he also has, is it Jesse and Delilah, the twins that he has with the late, oh my God, what's her name? Kim Porter. So they, so gorgeous. They were at the Dolce & Gabbana fashion show in Paris, and they were able to walk the runway. I think this is absolutely beautiful. So this is he posted this on his stories. Diddy's daughters follow in late mom Kim Porter's footsteps as they walk Dolce & Gabbana's runway. People still supporting Dolce & Gabbana? Didn't they have some scandal? Anyway, so that's Chance, Jesse James. Yeah, Jesse and Delilah star. Oh, so cute. They're so adorable. And they're what, 14, I think? I think they're 13 and 14. Not clicking off. So here they are, walking the runway, looking gorgeous. The music is muted because I don't own the rights to any of the music that's playing. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, Chance's mother was there in the audience with Diddy, and Diddy's mama was there as well. Let me tell you something about Sister Combs, okay? She was looking fly, all right? So Diddy was a proud papa. They look so gorgeous. So I'm just going to let this play if you didn't already see it. You know, Diddy changed his name to Love. Diddy had on his little red suit. There Diddy is with, who is that? Corey Jacobs. Yeah. How do you go past the stories? I don't want to go to the next. Oh, there you go. Look at them. They look absolutely beautiful. Okay, happy birthday, Mario Winans. So Vogue picked it up. A lot of the blogs picked up the coverage of this. So they were over in Paris. Who that, Diddy? Oh, that's Normani. Oh, yes, Normani was there. What's her name? Meg Thee Stallion was there. They were all chilling. I forgot who else was there with them. This Dolce & Gabbana fashion show shindig. Combs Cartel. I have to tell you this. I love the way that man brings all of his children together, right? Not all of the children have the same mother, obviously, right? But he is very much about the kids being close with each other. Beautiful. Absolutely, positively beautiful. So there he is. If it'll load. Enjoying himself. Let me ask y'all a question about Diddy. Do you think Diddy is on the road to redemption? Because if you grew up during the Bad Boy era and you've been following Diddy to present day, then you know there were a lot of indiscretions, a lot of transgressions, all of that stuff. Do you think that Diddy is on the road to redemption? Does he deserve forgiveness? I think he does. I think, if you truly want forgiveness, you should be forgiven. But can Diddy redeem himself? And I'm not talking about musically, because whatever Diddy is conjuring up and putting out, that's probably a bad word to use, conjure, right? Whatever Diddy is formulating in the lab musically, I already know it's going to be a banger, because he's coming hard with it. He's been working on this for a while. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like his reputation. You know, Shine is in the United States. Shine Barrow, who was a part of Bad Boy, who got deported to Belize because of the situation that went down involving Diddy, J-Lo, him. Shine was locked up for a very long time, and then he got deported, and Diddy recently helped him enter back into the United States. Shine is the prime minister of Belize, and he is in his political bag, Shine that is. And he was recently at Diddy's house, and they were chit-chatting and talking. So I want, like, is Diddy, like, can he redeem himself? Or is this all a gimmick for him to sell whatever project it is that he's coming out? I don't know. Sometimes he can be so believable, you know what I'm saying, with his positive vibes, and I'm sure he went through a lot. You know, here he is with his shirt off. The Bad Boy era was just iconic, you know, and although he may have his ways, we got to give him credit for musically, we got to give him credit for that. I choose to give him credit for that, because it was a very rough time, but it was also some good stuff that came out of that. No, am I doing too much? Is it like, nah, forget Diddy? Let me know what you think. Y'all probably like, really? You giving Diddy way too much. All right. Now, I thought that this was interesting. Some of you are probably watching this during your lunch breaks, probably lunchtime and whatnot. I saw this on Ricky Smiley's Instagram page. This is hilarious. So, I don't know what restaurant this is, right? But look at the little menu. You know how they get like the little chalkboard, little sign, and they write in chalk. I don't know what SRIMP is. Shrimp. I've had shrimp before, but not shrimp. Baked chicken, but there's no C. There's only one C in the chicken. Okay. Ox, AUX, tail. Short for auxiliary tail. I've had oxtail, but not ox tail. Curry goat, spear ribs, SPIAR, spear ribs. I don't know what animal that's from. And stew beef, not stew beef, but stew with an R. And I am ashamed to say that I think that this is a Jamaican restaurant. Because stew beef, spear ribs, yeah, this might be a Jamaican restaurant. I'm not ashamed to say it. Not all of us are like this, but it is what it is. So shout out to them. The food is probably banging. The comments were hilarious on this post. You can go check it out on Ricky Smiley's Instagram page. The food, the auxiliary tail, I want to, I'd sample that because I like oxtail. So I never had oxtail, but I don't know. It's probably fire. It's all good as long as it's sanitary. I don't care how you spell it. All right, moving along. Speaking of sanitary or unsanitary, TMZ is reporting that Soulja Boy Tellum is pissed off with Kanye. Now, everybody hates Kanye. Kanye is a troll, and I love every minute of it. No Kanye slander will be allowed in the comments, okay? So Kanye West finally released Donda on Sunday, right? It's like 27 songs. I had the pleasure of listening to it, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I don't know if this will be considered his final album, but I don't think we're going to get another Kanye album after this. I doubt it, but who knows? I think the features were absolutely phenomenal. I think the production was great. Kanye West is a producer and a beat maker, etc. Not only an artist, but I think the people that he chose to collaborate with for production, A1 genius. But that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. Let's talk about Soulja Boy. He has a gripe with Kanye. So apparently a lot of these people were supposed to be on the album and they weren't. You got Chris Brown called Kanye West a garden tool yesterday. He put that on his stories on Instagram. And Soulja Boy TMZ caught up with him, and he had a few choice words. Let's get into it. Let me unmute this. Like to hear it? Oh, come on. Don't do me like this now. Here you go.
How do you feel about it? I mean, because, look, you think you'd ever work with him again? Is this like a repairable kind of issue?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't tripping like that, you know what I'm saying? It was just more of a thing to where explaining it to my fans so where they not in the dark about the whole situation. But as far as like when it comes to music, man, I'm always open to create. Like, it ain't nothing like that when I'm just like, oh, I ain't gonna never work with Kanye again, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he blamed it on Universal. You saw that tweet where he was like, yo, Universal
that's
put it out with the
that's cap. That's cap.
Wow.
Oh, no, you didn't. Excuse me? Oh, so my internet want to be a HOE right now. Well, he said that's cap. Now, I said the same thing yesterday. Yesterday, I said when Kanye West tweeted out that Universal leaked the album without his knowledge, I thought that was BS. Because I said, come on, it's Kanye West. Are you kidding me? How can the album not be released without your consent? Like, you're a huge artist. You're a major artist. You call the shots. The record companies don't run you. You a big dog, right? So Soulja Boy is saying that that's cap. Let me tell you what I think. First of all, did you guys get an opportunity to hear the song that Soulja Boy was supposed to be on, or like the recording? It's trash, straight trash. And if this is not a gimmick, I can see why Kanye cut it from the album. It's whack. But I do think that Kanye West is trolling a lot. And I think that having these artists beef with him, or seemingly so, is good for ratings, and it's good for record sales, right? Like, everybody is coming at his neck. I don't know what's happening with TMZ's website, so we're going to just end that right there. And album sales are looking good for Kanye because his streams, his streams are through the roof. Apple Music, Spotify, all of these streaming services.
That's so cap. He just, only reason he said it, why you ain't said it before the album come out? You wait till I express myself on social media, and then you made an excuse. You know for a fact Kanye not finna let no.
Listen, Soulja Boy, if you gonna come in and interrupt, then play then, okay? TMZ, get your together. They don't. It's all right though. Anyway, let's switch to this. Chart data. Kanye West's Donda headed for #1 debut on the U.S. album charts with 300,000 plus first week. That's how many streams or sales. Headed for the biggest 2021 debut. More updates throughout the week. This is going to be... I posted on Twitter and I made a prediction. Just a prediction. It's not facts. Don't get your panties up in a bunch. And that was... Donda is going to be album of the year. All right? I already got some pushback. I reposted it on my Instagram. I think it's going to get album of the year. It's definitely going to debut at #1. I could totally see that. But he in over 100 countries, #1. Insane. Don't think that this man, Kanye West, doesn't know what he's doing. If you know Kanye West and you have been following Kanye West before he dropped his first album, then you would understand and listen to his interviews, no matter how quote unquote crazy you guys label him, no matter how erratic. This man is absolutely strategic. This man understands rage marketing. He understands marketing. He understands the business of music. He knows exactly what he's doing. And the numbers don't lie, right? He knows exactly what he's doing. The listening parties in Atlanta, then a listening party in Chicago. He knows what he's doing. Tweaking the album. This one is going to be on there. Now we're going to scratch that at the last minute. This, that, and the third thing. This album wasn't leaked by his record label. He's using social media the very same way that social media uses us users, social media users, trolling the trolls. And I'm not mad at it. And I could be wrong. But I don't think for a second that Kanye West doesn't know what the heck he is doing. He absolutely does. And numbers don't lie. So if you listen to the album, let me know what you think. Let me see if this is gonna work now.
Nobody released his album without his permission.
That's why it took this long.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So come on, Kanye, with the cap. Just say you fucked up. You left Big Draco off the album, but you know what you did. Don't put it on the label. I don't give a damn if he mad. I don't care how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you could have called me. Before the leak, before everything, you could have called me and said, Draco, this the reason why your album, this the reason why you didn't make the album.
Yeah.
Don't have me reading social media and you saying, oh, it's because of the label. You could have personally called me and said that. So I'm supposed to go off of you saying that, oh, it's because of the label, that's why I'm not on the album. Nah, you supposed to call me personally.
When did Kanye say that the reason why Draco wasn't on the album was because of the label? I don't recall him saying that. His tweet said that Universal leaked his album without his permission. Listen to me. I think that Kanye West is trolling and he's using his friends in the industry to do so. I don't believe that he's beefing with a Chris Brown. I don't believe that Draco is mad. Who you wondering who Draco is, Soulja Boy, is mad about being left off the album. These people understand how social media works. I believe that he is doing this to troll everybody, and it is working because his album numbers are absolutely insane. And I know that there's this competition between Drake, supposed to be a competition between Drake's Certified Lover Boy, which is coming out this Friday, and Kanye West's Donda, his 10th album. There's no competition. This is marketing. You can't even compare a Certified Lover Boy a Drake album to a Kanye album. Compare? What? Are you kidding me? Kanye loves Drake, despite what you people believe. Those shots, quote unquote, that Drake took at Kanye, I don't think he's taking digs at Kanye. I think he's taking digs at Jay-Z. But that's a whole nother conversation for another day. I don't want to go off on my music tangents. These are conversations that, you know, me and the Royal Round Table be having sometimes. But either way, I wish nothing but success for both gentlemen. I like Kanye's album. I do. That's going to be another album that I listen to. There's more than enough music on that album. Like, that's 27 songs. That's more than an album, right? Like, that could have been a double album. Remember the days of double albums? Life After Death was a double album, right? Remember that? Anyway, I'm rambling. Billboard's Hot 100. This is via Twitter and Billboard on Twitter, I think it is. Now, the Video Music Awards are rapidly approaching, right? The MTV VMAs, okay? And I'm curious to see what's going to happen, right? Because I'm thinking I'm understanding more how streaming and numbers work. I've had a good idea, but I just want to experiment and see something, right? Look at the top 10 for this week. Those of you who care. I know some people could care less about this, right? This Olivia Rodrigo girl, I got my eye on her music and her stats, right? She's young. She's from Disney. What show was she on? Bizarre Bark or something like that. And she came, not that she came out of nowhere, but she just blowing up the charts. On the top 100, right? I remember at one point this kid had like, because she is a kid. She's like 18, 19. She had like 10 or 12 songs on the charts at one time, and they were all above 50 because I was looking at all the 100 songs. I'm like, who is this kid? Hear her all over the radio. Olivia Rodrigo. Do I like her music? Yes, I think her music is cute. I am curious to see if she can go head to head with a Doja Cat as far as awards are concerned. Doja Cat, who's Kiss Me More featuring SZA. This song has been on the charts for like, how many weeks now? 10? Maybe even more than that. And that song is always on the radio. I always hear Kiss Me More on the radio. All the time. So this is going to be interesting. I'm really rooting for Olivia Rodrigo. And my prediction is that Olivia Rodrigo is going to clean up at the VMAs. I think so. Her competition really is going to be Doja Cat and Lil Nas X. But what's her name? Oh, God. Billie Eilish. That's her competition as well. So just a friendly competition numbers-wise. Do you guys know who Olivia Rodrigo is? Do you like her music? She's like her sales are unbelievable. Her streaming numbers are unbelievable. So if you care, like I said, I like stats. I love music. I like stats. So this is interesting. And sometimes this forces me to kind of get to know other artists, right? Outside of like what I normally would listen to. I like pop music. I like hip hop, R&B, reggae. I like music, period. So I'm curious to see if my prediction, which I posted on my Twitter, make sure you follow me at Twitter, she_Royal B. And I said that Olivia Rodrigo is going to clean up at the VMAs. And if she does, then I'll just repost it and circle the date. My prediction was right. You know, I'm not a psychic. I'm just saying it's interesting. I like stuff like this. Very, very interesting. All right, we're about to get out of here. So let's move this along. So Dancing with the Stars is coming back. Shout out to ashowbiz.com. That is where I got this information from. This is Kenya Moore. You guys know her. She's a Real Housewife of Atlanta cast member. She is going through a divorce with her husband, Mark Daly. And I think that they're going to use all of this scandal for the upcoming season. Why the heck not? She ain't got nothing else really going on, right? Bills got to get paid. Now, should this report be true, Kenya Moore is going to be on the new season of Dancing with the Stars. Now, you guys, if you know, you know, I love Dancing with the Stars. You know, when I was doing the morning show a little bit more, you know, routinely, I would often report on the Dancing with the Stars, keep you guys up to date. So allegedly, Kenya Moore is supposed to be coming to Dancing with the Stars. Now, Ace Showbiz reported this, but their source was TMZ. So far, it's known that, well, it's alleged that Kenya Moore is supposed to be coming on, but it's been confirmed that JoJo Siwa and I forgot who the other girl is. So they're not going to announce the full cast until September, sometime like mid-September on Good Morning America. And I think Dancing with the Stars new season will premiere the end of September. Yes, Tyra Banks is going to be returning as host. I know. Tyra Banks is extremely annoying. If Kenya Moore is going to be on Dancing with the Stars, I want to see her and Tyra get catty. I'm going to keep it real. I think Kenya Moore is going to boast about her being Miss, what is it, America, USA, I don't know, Miss whatever she was. No disrespect to her title, but whatever it is that she got. And Tyra, you know, is like smiles with her eyes, top model, you know, Sports Illustrated, Victoria's Secret girl, all that good crap. So it's going to be interesting to see them go at it. I'm actually hoping that Kenya Moore is going to be on Dancing with the Stars because I just want to see how she, you know, this little villain character that she likes to play or whatever. I want to see if it's going to carry over to ABC with Dancing with the Stars. I also am a little bit nervous for whoever they're going to pair her with. Because she can be a little bit bitchy and catty, well, a lot of bit bitchy and catty. And I wonder if she is going to go at it with the professional dancer and question their craft. So this might be good. I actually want to see Kenya and Tyra get a little bit catty. I do. I want to see it. Why the heck not? And the judges, yeah, this will be interesting because I think Kenya is going to show her ASS. And it might not work in her favor. I think she's going to be a diva. I could be wrong, but I'm looking forward to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comments. But before we go, if you're eating, I'm giving you a trigger warning. It's about to get gross up in here. I was grossed out, so I wanted to pass it along because I'm not selfish. So Trick Daddy was trending on Twitter earlier this morning. I'm like, why the heck is Trick Daddy trending? And I should have never clicked to find out why. So apparently Trick Daddy is a fan of having his groceries tossed or his salad. What is it? Salad tossed? Is that having his salad tossed? And I ain't talking about Caesar. Let me stop like I'm a rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the program. And before I leave, I'm going to absolutely gross you out. I have given you a trigger warning. I was grossed out. And I'm not selfish, so I want to pass it along. So he was recently on Drink Champs. And I don't know why this conversation came up. Nori is absolutely annoying for this. Okay? So, like to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Here it go.
Women to support the Eat Booty gang. You saying women is eating the booty?
Yeah, women eat the booty.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to make noise for that or not.
Yeah, I get 8 out.
Wait, what?
I get 8 hours. Listen, man, check this out.
All right, Trick, you don't have your legs in the air, though.
It depends. We don't need to think about it.
When you say
whoever is doing this to Trick Daddy, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. If you missed it, I am not playing this again. You are just going to have to rewind. Shame on you. Whichever young lady is putting her face in the hole of Hades, shame on you, young lady. Your parents did not sacrifice to bring you up and raise you to put your face in somebody's abyss of dingleberries. Absolutely unacceptable. And shame on you. How dare you? When I tell you that I was grossed out this morning by this, ilk. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the show comes to an end. I think I did pretty good on time and a little under an hour. So, shout out to the Twitch viewers, Twitch family. This is going up on YouTube, so you will be watching the replay, YouTube family. Nonetheless, make sure you drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Morning Boogie Morning Show is back, I guess. As far as the time, like I said yesterday, we're trying to figure out the time. Just make sure your notifications are on, YouTube family, and you check the channel. If you catch the replay, it's all good. Still drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Did you listen to Kanye West's album? If so, what do you think about it? If you liked it, what are some of your favorite features, songs? If you hated it, why? Why did you hate it? If you didn't listen to it and you don't care, you can share that too. It's all good. What do you think about Trick Daddy and his dingleberries? Soulja Boy, do you think that this is all cap? I do. I think that Kanye West is using his trolling abilities and his friends who are willing to troll as well to sell albums, and it's working. And I don't remember what else I talked about, but drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm signing off for now. I love you for watching, and as always, until next time, folks, peace.